There we go. Good God. That was an act of Congress. Everybody, that was rough trying to get that going. But anyway, we're here on a Tuesday morning here with Coach K. She'll be doing her show here every other Tuesday. So we like everybody to chime in and all that good stuff. So today we're going to just have her introduce herself, the things that she did, things she want to do, just like a introductory on what she does. And she got a fancy story. I'll tell you that right now. She has been all over the place, and I love her slogan. What is it? Lose
Saving
one
the
pound.
world, saving the world 1 pound at a time,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, without further ado, here is Coach K.
Hey, 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 guys, you are live with Coach K, right? How's it going? How's it going? So, as my awesome co-host gave me that great opening, I believe I do have a story. I do believe I have a story. So, I am Coach K, owner of Wanna Go Fit. As Ron said, I'm saving the world 1 pound at a time. And, we spoke about, he said, oh, weight, but it's not just weight. Began back in the day. I'm not going to date myself, but I'm just going to say I'm coming up on my new solar year. So I've been around the block for a minute. And I began this journey back in 2007 with On the Go Fitness. Now, I am a former military spouse. I've traveled, with my family, here, there, and everywhere. And I really just kind of wanted to do something that I had some autonomy with my time for my children, military spouse, always gone. Always gone. Where you at? Not here. So I had to make sure that I had something that I could be available, to my children. I was the pop-up parent, They in class, I'm looking in the door. You can't do that when you got a 9 to 5. So I wanted to make sure I was able to be available for them. And then just something that I was passionate about. So I know, can y'all see me? Okay, I'm sitting down. However, let me tell you something. Back in the day, back in the day, I used to be over 200 pounds. So you have a 5 foot woman of excellent strength here. I mean, when I tell you I am strong, and I am stronger than I was then. Back in the day, that over 200 pounds, not taking care of myself. Always loved to work out. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a secret, though. I kind of got rid of some of it in boobs. Look at my hair's there. So I had a breast reduction. And, the good thing about, I feel like with me, I've been there. A lot of people, if they like, oh my God, she's so small. She don't know anything. But no, I've been there. I did have a breast reduction back in 2002. 2002 or 2001, something like that. No, 2002. And I had it because I couldn't move. I mean, how you going to get rid of weight if you can't exercise? I mean, diet is a big part of that. However, what I knew was to exercise. So I couldn't do that. So we got rid of the boobs, got active, and I began, like I said, in 2007 as On the Go Fitness, going to people's homes because I wanted to provide them a space they were comfortable in. Not everybody is always comfortable in the gym. So, I do encourage you, if that's not your speed, if that's not your jam, don't worry about it. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? So I began, like I said, as On the Go Fitness, doing mobile fitness. And then I said, you know what? I love group fitness. Let me go ahead and do that too. So that was the meat and potatoes of my business. Fast forward to 2015, I rebranded as Wanna Go Fitness, Wanna Go Fit. So in between that, though, let me give you a little meat and potatoes of that. I went back to school. I went back to school for a few things, just finding my way, trying to figure out if this was really what I wanted to do. And I went back to school for occupational therapy. I went down the physical therapy path. Eventually came back to kinesiology. It's like, hey, this is where I'm at. The movement of the body is fascinating to me. So that is where my heart lies, and I came back to it. And the rest is kind of, taking its turn as we go. I rebranded in 2015 as Wanna Go Fit. I included nutritional coaching, CPR classes. I began a boot camp that I ran for years. Actually, I have a pop-up one that I do now. We just bust out on y'all from time to time, just to remind y'all we here. But so I began including these other services because I realized that it really wasn't just about weight. I began taking more of a holistic approach to my training with my clients. Sometimes they come in and what I have planned, because I always have a plan. However, it may not be conducive to what they feel that day. And I encourage you, if you do have a personal trainer that you are working with, make sure that, you have someone that's going to push you, but also that listens to you. Because just like with your medical care, that is the same. And I'm going to kind of get into that because fast forward to 2023, I began a wellness education series, and that was just on the death of a friend, of a family member. Had a couple of friends kind of a few years before that passed, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm 44. No. I will be 44 next week. I'm 43, y'all. God willing, I'll be 44. But what it was is, the things that we can do, the little things, they always say common sense isn't always that common, right? So knowing that, seeing my friends, like I said, the one that really impacted me, he passed at work. He literally worked himself to death. He did not take care of himself, but he took care of everybody else. We can't do that. So I had to step up. It was like, all right, Coach K, time to get in the building. We in here. And that's what inspired me to start that series. So we began a series of, like I said, wellness education. We include not only fitness and nutrition, but also health, general health, mental health, because we know that is huge. And last time, our last event in February, we even included financial literacy, because you're not right when your money not right. Stop it. We know better. So just by the evolution of Coach K, I feel like Wanna Go Fit is definitely saving the world 1 pound at a time. Definitely out here advocating for everybody to just do the best that you can. Because a lot of times you know what to do. It's just doing it. And that's fine. I don't mind telling you. Come on. We talk about it. I don't have a problem doing it. So that's me. That's Coach K, honey. In a nutshell. Wanna Go Fit, saving the world 1 pound at a time.
With you saying all that, what you're saying, you came a long ways. I did not know that you weighed that much.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm cute. I know.
And
I was cute then. Just there's a lot more of me.
So when you did that transformation, how long did it take you?
Well, as I said, I began with the breast reduction. I mean, that really was the big part of it. So once I did that, we actually PCS to a new duty station, and my spouse at the time, he was gone. He, kind of as soon as we got there, he deployed. So I had, this lighter weight where I could move around. I didn't have the back pain that I had before. And I began working out. Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I was doing what I was supposed to be doing because I didn't solicit a trainer. She came to me. But what she noticed was my consistency. What she noticed was I was always showing up. Even if I didn't seem to be doing exactly what I need, because it's a formula, and as we go in time, we'll talk about all that, guys. But it's a formula, right? And I wasn't necessarily doing what I needed to make that formula work. And she stepped in. So I'll say within had the breast reduction, right? I'll say within a year. Within a year, I was able to come down 80 pounds. 80 pounds. And then just from there, I'm definitely the same weight I was in high school. I can say that.
Oh, okay.
That's a flex, right?
All right. So if somebody came to you, let's say I come to you, and I say, Coach K, I want to lose another 30 pounds. What is your process of doing that? Do you have an orientation? Do you have a consultation? How do you go about that?
Well, first of all, the first thing that I'm going to say is, do you want to lose it or get rid of it? Because again, it's all about your mindset. It doesn't start with running on a treadmill. It starts with, how you process things, how you look at things. So I do have we won't say an eval, but a consultation that we do where this is usually where you share with me what your background is, what's your story, because baby, we didn't just jump here, right?
Yeah.
We had to get here. So with that, we kind of talk about your background, what you have going on, medical issues, if that's something that needs to be discussed, and then what your goals are. Because my program is goal based. We can't just be, I can like you all day, Ron. We could sit here, we could laugh, joke, hee, play cards and dominoes if you want. However, at the end of the day, it's about results. So my program is based on goals to get the results that you need. And that's what we speak about in that consultation. And then when we meet the first time, we do an evaluation. So in that evaluation, as I mentioned, I am a former military spouse, Army. So PT, baby, good for you, good for me, right? So that is, my thought process. So I do what I call my little PT test. It does include, still, your weight measurements and, before pictures and all that. But we also do a physical portion. And because I do include nutritional coaching in my sessions. I do ask for you, when we first meet that first time, I do ask for you to track. Give me a good idea, a few days of a food journal, diary of what you're having. So that way we can discuss that as well. And that's how we kick off. Once I see what you're eating, then I, can see what you're capable of as far as, in that evaluation. And it's about a 4 or 5 tasks that I have you do. And you do that evaluation every 30 days. Remember, it is goal-based. So we set goals, tangible goals, and then we also set for overall goals that you where you're trying to get to. And I encourage my people to remember that take bites of the elephant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how we get kicked off. And then we up and running, baby.
Ooh. I'm already tired. But that's good because you didn't put that weight on in one day. It took years.
Yes.
And seeing a lot of people think they take a wonder pill and it disappears. No, you got to take your time and a lot of it, you have to change your eating habits.
Yes.
That's one of them right there. Now, I got halfway decent eating. You know how I sort of just, but
y'all, I don't know if y'all saw his head moving. He talked about halfway decent. When people do all that,
well, the deal is that I'm not that much of a breakfast person, but I have to start eating breakfast to keep my metabolism going.
Yes, sir.
And I have a tendency of skipping breakfast, not on purpose, is when I get up running at 5 in the morning, like you said, running hot.
Yeah, coming in hot.
And I'm working. Then next thing I know, it's 10 o'clock. Then next thing I know, it's noon. I said, I better eat me lunch. So I eat me lunch. But I do eat my dinner. And I try to keep it, put it this way, as nutritious as possible without jumping in. I watch things that I eat. And one thing I did watch is I started making my own spices. Okay. Because people will have, they go, say, you want to make chili. It's so much sodium in that package of chili.
Oh, I don't use that.
So I mix my own. I say my own, and I mix my own chili together. No salt, no sodium in it, just like that. And then I was told years ago by somebody, which I really didn't know. He said, when you smoke your meat, it automatically it'll get that salt taste in it. So you adding salt to it, you just don't put it on there. And I don't put salt on anything. Matter of fact, when I go out and eat, I tell them this is too salty. I can't eat it. I'm trying my best. I did lose 20-something pounds already, but I want to lose about 20 more because I want to be down to 200.
Okay. You want to lose it or you want to get rid of it, Ron?
I want to get rid of it.
All right.
Now, since you said that, what's the difference between getting rid of it and losing it? What's the difference?
So I I use the example of, have you ever lost your keys? Man, you'd be like, God dang it, I don't know where it is. You're looking for it. You're looking for it. Maybe you didn't put them where you usually do, right? So, but you're looking for it. When you make a decision to get rid of weight versus losing weight, because when a person thinks of losing weight, they will do things that they cannot maintain. They up here eating, I'm just going to eat chicken breast, brown rice, and broccoli. You know what I mean? Like, yo, is that what we doing? No. Are you willing to do that all the time? I had a client years ago. She was a young girl, but she had things that she wanted to do, and she took the time to make sure that she did them. I saw her 5 days a week. I have, and all of the time I had been training, never met with a client 5 days a week. But we did. She ate like she was supposed to. She did the things. She did all the things. Then she stopped. Now, I haven't seen her in years. However, when I did see her, she gained some of it back. Some of the muscle tone was lost. But that was because she went into it with a lose it attitude. A person who goes into a weight loss journey with a get rid of it attitude, find ways to fit in the good things, the positive habits that they need in their everyday life. So that way, it is not a kind of, what you say, get rich quick scheme type thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, it's the difference of saying, I'm going to eat chicken breast, brown rice, and broccoli versus You know what? What I'm going to start doing is, as you mentioned, maybe stop getting some of the processed things. I'm gonna start making more fresh choices, right? Maybe I'm going to stop going through drive-throughs as much. Maybe you say, I can't remember the last time water touched these lips without some vodka in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe it's drinking more water. My friend, he is on a journey and so proud of him because he's making a conscious choice to say, no, these are things that I need to do. Like, these are things that actually make me feel better. And recognizing that they make him feel better, it's more making it more of a lifestyle. And that's the difference between losing weight and getting rid of weight. When you get rid of weight, you have chosen a lifestyle. And 9 times out of 10, even if you gain maybe a little bit of weight, you're going to stay within no more than usually 5-10 pounds, because you have the ability to check yourself by then, because you know what you can do. You're like, man, all right, I haven't been walking like I need to. I haven't been drinking as much water as I need to. You will have the ability to check yourself on the things that you've done that have gotten those 5 to 10 pounds, to get rid of it again.
When you were talking about that, I turned around, and when I lost that weight first time around, I was having knee issues. And I noticed that slowly I was losing that weight. Now I have no knee issues.
Yes.
So I know that's part of it.
Yes.
So now I want to lose some more. It's just for me, because it's something I want to do. It's my goal to get there. And I know people say you should make goals because nobody keep them, but I keep mine. So I just want to make sure that I want to get down in there. Now, my question to you is this. Certain people will reach a plateau and they can't lose no more weight. What is causing that?
Well, usually when a person gets to, we call it homeostasis. So the body wants to be in a constant state of, this is what it takes to keep me going, and it's comfortable with that. Well, if you have been on a weight loss journey, you more than likely change your eating habits. You may have gotten more active. Hey, how about this? Something that people don't think about. You may have started going to bed and getting some rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So your body is like, yeah, that's what I need. We're there. And that's what happens. That's why we get to that plateau. Because your body has gotten to the state where it is comfortable, it is used to what you're doing. Everything is copacetic.
Yeah, I can see that right now. So when you do that, do you change some of your eating habits, introduce some new type of food because your body's used to that, do different type of exercises? Do you have to switch up? Because when you start doing something, your body's just like, for instance, I'm going to mess with the phone right now. My phone will tell me where I'm going. It knows me weekly what I do. If I leave at 11 o'clock on Thursday, it pops up, you got 35 minutes before you hit New Braunfels to the bowling alley. Now, how you know about what I'm doing? So it knows that. And when you break that routine to do something else different, I notice sometimes when I'm going somewhere else, it still direct me to go that direction.
Right.
Is that sort of about the same way when you change up your eating habits or exercise?
It really is. It really is. Like you said, our body wants us to do what it knows to do. So when it's time to do, like you said, switch it up, you have to switch it up. Your body has gotten used to it. It's telling you, hey, I'm happy here, which, just being honest, sometimes it's not a bad thing. because once you get to that level of homeostasis, that level where your body is, you're able to, you have the weight that you can carry comfortably, because you mentioned like your joints, and when you get rid of 1 pound of weight, it's like 3 pounds of pressure off of your joints. So you definitely feel it. And once your body is wanting to, like, okay, well, I'm there, you have to do something different. So, for instance, I have a client that is coming for her eval on Saturday, and she's in my accountability program. And what I do is, I check on her daily, at least 5 times out the week, and just guide her along. So she mentioned that, she's not quite doing the things that she was able to do. She had a different job now. Now she's working. So I told her, I said, okay, until I see you the next time, I want you to increase your water. Now, the thing about it is, I had already been working with her to increase her water, which she has. Now, I told her, I said, let's try and get closer to the half of our body weight in ounces in water. Because people just think that you need 8 ounces, but 64 ounces. But really, it's half your body weight in ounces that you need to run efficiently. And if you're trying to get rid of weight, you definitely want to increase your water. So at this point, I say, hey, let's try and get to where we need to be as far as water consumptions. And I said, why don't you infuse some of it with, your lemons and cucumbers, because those are natural diuretics, right? So that will spike your metabolism to get into action, because we have the citrus, we have the, like you said, the cucumber, which is a natural diuretic, and helps to kind of flush things out and spark your metabolism. Plus, we gave her a different little quick workout to do.
Oh, okay. Last question. When people go to the gym or they come to you, why is it they feel they got to do cardio?
Okay.
When there's other exercise they could do, like lunges and all that good stuff.
Honestly, we need cardio. It's not that we don't need it. We do need it. It's easy, though, for people. I spoke at an event last week, and the sister of the organizer, she said, yeah, I like going to the gym. I go to the gym. She said, I do my little fun dance classes. And, she said, then I, go and do some other stuff. Like, okay. But that's how people feel. That's how people feel. People feel like, in order, especially, we're in a military town. So especially military sports, people who are sports athletics, running. So when you go to the gym, you're like, all right, well, let me get on here and run. Let me, get on the Stairmaster, so that way you can sweat. That's what they think. It's like, oh man, as long as I can just break this sweat, which is good. Everybody needs cardio. However, strength training is just as important. Let me say it for the people in the back. Strength training is just as important. You need the cardio for your heart. Get it going. You need that strength training. You need that for your bones, for your muscle, for your balance, right? So don't skip it. I know it may not be your favorite, but it's very effective. The combination of cardio and strength training is very effective.
Right. See, got the answers right here. So, what are you going to bring us on your next show? You have any ideas?
Well, I have actually a slew of topics that I usually go in, right? And but I like the fact that I deal with people every day, different people every day. And just as I told you when I came in, I said, I figured today, just kind of give a background and, about who I am, what I do. I said, and I always have a story of why I do what I do, and confirmation of to keep going. So I'm going to finish it with that because next week the topic may be something totally different from that situation. However, as I mentioned, Ron, like I said, I am a CPR instructor as well. So, again, I take a holistic approach to fitness and wellness. So we will be breaking down all of those components, the importance of and actually, just being honest, we're going to go over my 10 commandments when the next time that I come. So that way, breaking it down, and I want to give everybody a blueprint of just if you follow these things, you should be okay. So we'll do that next week. This week, I'm going to end with, I have like I said, I'm a CPR instructor. And I had a client come in. She's one of my personal training clients. And I went to her job and taught the staff CPR. Now, she's kind of in a plant situation type deal, Well, she came in yesterday, and it's two things. One, prior to this incident that I'm going to mention where the CPR was a factor, one of their co-workers had just retired, and was retired for 2 weeks and died.
Ooh.
Right. And I told her, I said, 9 times out of 10, he was, as soon as I retire, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take care of myself when I this. If he just stopped that short of, doing his everyday, that lets you know he didn't put himself first. So he probably didn't know his numbers, maybe didn't go to the doctors regularly, so he had no idea that he had anything going on. Anything. This is why I began the wellness series, the wellness education series that I do, because people need to know these things, that there are simple things that you can do. We don't want to wait until we think we have time, because time waits for no man.
Right.
That's just not it. The second thing, confirmation. I went to their facility to teach them CPR. Well, a young man fell out with a seizure on their job. Now, mind you, they had just found out about this coworker who had died, that had just retired 2 weeks and has passed. So they have this young man, who was having a seizure. Well, he didn't make it. However, she said, the paramedics said that because they rotated, they kept doing CPR until they couldn't go anymore. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, I am where I'm supposed to be. Because like I said, it's not just wait with me. Do your part. Do your part to be the change you want to see in the world. Do you want somebody, if I'll give you another example of, it was confirmation that I am doing what I need to do, and I'm going to continue to educate people on the basic things that you can do. My girlfriend, her mother-in-law passed on the street. On the street. She didn't take care of herself. And since I've known her, this has been a conversation. So she was way too young to pass. We'll say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my goal, guys, like you said, is just to bring you the knowledge that I've collected, that I come across, the experiences that I have been through and that people share with me, to hopefully make sure that you're doing your part to save the world 1 pound at a time. And like I said, next time that I come, we will be, and look, next time when I come, I will be 44, God willing. So I may have a little bit more experience to share with y'all by then. However, I will definitely come with my 10 commandments, and we will go over them and break it down. And once we're done with that, we'll make sure that we post that graphic on the page or so forth, so you guys can have it.
Okay. Woo. All right. You said a mouthful, so we got a long ways to go.
I'm just getting started, Ron.
I know you are. I know you are. I don't heard about you already, but
listen. I hope it was good things.
It was good things. It was good. It was all good.
Awesome.
All right, Coach K, we appreciate you coming to the studio, and we're looking forward to you coming back again. And I think we're gonna set everything up out in, I call it, our living room.
Okay.
So if you want to demonstrate and show people things, you have plenty of room to jump around over there.
Okay, because I have some things now. One of these episodes, we're going to go over my couch potato workout. Why? Because where there's a will, there's a way. I don't want to have no excuses. I don't want to hear it.
Couch potato workout.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, no. Look. We get results around here. Coach K don't play.
All right, Coach K. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
All right. Peace out, guys.